while living the globe, we have to get done health procedures and beauty procedures. And a lot of you are wondering what its health and beauty industry in Thailand looks like. And in this series, we are covering a variety of things that we are getting checked and done here in Thailand. We are now in Line K Beauty Clinic getting Ultraformer MPT and Botox done, both of us, and we will show you more what the procedure looks like and what it is about. We're not allowed to film much once we are inside getting the procedure done, but we'll share with you our experience and before and after photos. As soon as we sat down, they brought us water and they told us to change our shoes. In Thailand, it is customary when you go to any beauty clinic to change your shoes to slippers. This clinic looks really pretty and all the workers are dressed in a uniform. They have dressed pants, blazers, very well put together. And typically when you make an appointment here, they are required you to leave a deposit, but they only do it through a Thai bank. But because we didn't have a Thai bank, they allowed us to come in here and pay as we're getting the procedure done. Wow, this is so cool. They have a separate photo shoot room because you are supposed to do pictures before and after. And look at the setup. They have a big light, white background. The reason why I picked this clinic is not only for the looks and the promotion, but because it is Korean. And Koreans are known for their really good beauty treatments. And also when you choosing any type of procedures using a machine like Ultraformer MPT, for example, you need to make sure it is certified and it is done by a doctor. So this way it is legit and it's not going to damage your skin.
And not only that, the machines that they have here, it's really on the high end and it's pretty much breaking technology. It's new in the beauty industry, so that's another reason we decided to go with them.
There are alternative treatments for smooth lifting like Altera, for example, but the technology is older and it's not as effective. The step down from Ultraformer MPT is Ultraformer 3, which we have done before, and I have done it 2 times before and I love the results. So Ultraformer MPT is the newest technology, and from what I know, they don't even have it in New York as yet.
So exactly what is Ultraformer? What does it do? What's the purpose of us doing this?
It is a smooth lifting treatment, meaning they use ultrasound, a specific type of ultrasound to go deep inside to a smooth layer of your skin to stimulate collagen. And as you know, collagen is responsible for the youth look in your skin.
Hold up these facial features.
Exactly, and not only that, Ultraformer also helps break down fat. So if you have a little bit rounded face and you want to shape it up, this would be a perfect procedure for you. But keep in mind, the results are not instant.
After taking this procedure, you will see some results, but the magic really happens throughout the process of over 3 months.
Because that's how long it takes for your body to naturally start producing collagen. And the reason why we need to produce collagen is because every year, the older you get, you lose a percentage of collagen. So that's why your skin begins to sag, age. So this treatment naturally stimulates collagen, so it is really good.
And it's a great alternative to not go under the knife.
This is what the Ultraformer MPT machine looks like, and it has different heads with different depth. Because the smooth layer in your skin is located on different depth. In the jawline it might be deeper, in the forehead and eyes it's more shallow. They use different heads to really get to your smooth layer of your skin for the best results. And here you can see they have different heads that the doctor will be using. The way Ultraformer procedure goes is by the amount of shots. We are getting 600 shots, which will cover the entire face and neck. But there are different prices that you might see on the internet and in different types of clinic, and some might only offer you price for 100 shots or 300 shots or 500 shots or 600 shots and more. And also Ultraformer works not only on your face, but they also have different types of heads that penetrate deeper into your skin, and it can work on your body as well.
Our appointment was for 12 noon. It is now 12:50. We've been waiting. We already took our photos, but because there's a lot of clients here, they approach us and they say, hey, because there is a lot of clients and we know we're running behind the clock, we're willing to offer you a couple of services.
Yes, so they are offering us free treatment. Devon is getting a 30-minute free oxygen bed, something like that. And I am getting a free fat burner.
So we're gonna let you know what that's all about. We have no idea what we're getting ourselves into. They did tell us that we had to take off our watches, our rings, anything metallic. At least I did. Right, so we took everything off, and we'll let you know exactly what it was all about when it's all said and done.
I just finished my treatment. It was pretty cool. I've never had it before. It's called EMS. I'm assuming electronic muscle stimulator. And to make the Ultraformer procedure more enjoyable, they do put anesthetic cream on your face so you don't feel as much electric pulses. And they do have a separate room to put anesthetic on your face. There are so many treatment rooms here, and every room is so relaxing. It is very quiet here. They play relaxing music here. It is super clean, and as you can see, there is a call button here in case you need more help, and a cute little toy. I feel my face tingling. That means the numbing cream is working. It is now time for the treatment, and we have Dr. Tanita here. She will be doing my treatment. Let's get started. All right, just finished with the treatment. We did Ultraformer MPT, and I got Botox in my upper face, and now we're changing room for a face mask. Here you go. Cold face mask, and I have another 20 minutes. I thought the mask treatment will be the last, but now they brought more things, and this is collagen aftercare now. All right, just 4 hours later, just finished our treatments.
Let's talk about the Botox procedure now. So basically what they do is what you see in this photo. In the first step, they tell you to basically look angry, and when you look angry, it causes the angry 11, and then they tell you to relax your face, and then they give you, well, in my case, they gave me 3 shots. Then they told me to look up. As you can see, when you look up, it causes the wrinkles here. So that's what they told me to do, look up. She saw the line, she said, okay, relax your face, and then she injected me on my forehead. Then she told me to squint. Well, in this case, she has her eyes closed, but she told me to basically squint. When you squint, it creates these lines here. I think they're called crow feet or something like that. And then she told me to relax, and then she hit it 3 times on each side. And that was it. It's painless. Now, this photo is showing the same person with the angry 11, with the forehead lines, and with kind of like the crow feet and the wrinkles. And look at how it looks now after Botox. She's doing the same thing, except here she has her eyes closed. But as you can see, there are no lines.
So it was painless for you for the Botox?
It was painless. Well, no, for the Botox, I did feel the pinch of the needle going in here and up here. I could feel it, and it feels hot. That was a little uncomfortable. Again, nothing crazy. It was fine, but compared to the Ultraformer, I felt absolutely nothing.
Exactly the same, but for Botox, for me, it was painful. But in all fairness, you can see the Botox injection marks on me, a little bruise, but my skin is very sensitive. Once you put the needle in my skin, I'm like tapping. For me, it was pretty painful.
What do you guys think of the results?
Before and after, and mind you, this is only 20% of the result. The doctor said we will see the results in 1 month.
Yes, the full result. But here's the funny thing. So we have something to compare this to. When we first did this in Lisbon, They told us after 3 months is when we will see the full result of what we did. Here they said 30 days, so I was kind of like, oh, I wonder what the difference. Well, it's a different machine, it's a different system.
This is the new and improved Ultraformer MP4. The last Ultraformer we did was version 3.
Remember we told you that they gave us a free treatment because we were waiting here and they had a lot of clients. So instead of keeping us waiting, they gave us a complimentary treatment. What I did was kind of like an oxygen chamber. Well, it's not a chamber, it's kind of like a thick bag that they put you in, and they fill it with oxygen and they zip you in. If you're claustrophobic, not the way to go.
Wow.
Yes, because you were totally zipped in and you had about a foot or two around you. So you're like in a capsule. And you're just there, and oxygen is just flowing. They give you these things to put around your nose, and oxygen just flows around you.
Do you feel anything there?
In all honesty, I didn't feel anything. I don't know what it did for me.
Were you in the darkness?
It wasn't dark. The bag actually has 6 windows, so light was able to go in. Plus, they did have a zipper on the inside, so if something happens that I felt I needed to come out, I could unzip myself. But what they did, they also gave me a button that if I needed assistance, I could press the button and someone would come in, because there is 2 zippers. It's a zipper on the outside and a zipper on the inside, but they're connected. So again, if I needed to unzip myself, I could have. So that was kind of reassuring.
For my free treatment, I got EMS fat burning treatment, and they have pretty much 4 pads. They put 2 under my triceps and 2 on my belly, and the feeling is really funny because it stimulates your muscles, so it's like I'm flexing the muscle without flexing the muscle, and it's really a freaky feeling to feel my muscle moving
Twitching?
by itself.
Really?
Yeah. But it's not just little twitch, it's like the whole muscle like go
Really?
yeah, it's a funny
Wow.
feeling. And it has a little vibration and stimulation and a little noises that's similar to like is it cicada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and it's supposed to tone you and burn fat, but of course after one treatment it's not going to do
Oh, I
anything.
think I did see that where they put the pads and your muscle kind of just. I did see something like that before.
Yeah, it's a cool feeling, and it's a little warm, but again you need like at least 10 treatments
How
to
long did it
see.
last?
Probably 20 to 30 minutes, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I felt like I was in there for about 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. So basically, when they unzipped me out of the bag and the procedure actually started for what
That
we came
actually
in for.
sounds funny.
Yeah, zip me out the bag. Yeah, well, that's what it is. So they brought me into the treatment room. I was laid on the bed. They cleaned my face, and then from there they applied this white cream. And the reason I knew it was white because after a while I needed to go to the bathroom, and I saw myself in the mirror. I saw it was actually a white cream, and what that was a numbing cream to start numbing my face, and then it was wrapped in plastic. I laid there for about another half an hour to 40 minutes. At least that's what it felt like, because we didn't have any watches or anything on us. We didn't have our phones.
Well, I had your phone. That's
Right.
how you were able to see my experience.
Yeah. So, well, after that, they came in, they wiped the numbing cream off my face, and then they brought me into the next treatment room where I met the doctor. She spoke English. She asked me what concerns I had, blah, blah, blah. We went over just a few things, and her assistant, which was the one who put the numbing cream on me, she basically put another gel on my face, and they started the procedure. What was difference between this procedure and when we did it the first time in Lisbon? When they did it in Lisbon, it felt like they were mapping my face. So basically, if the head on the attachment is about this wide, she would go 1, 2, 3. Then she went down to the next level. 1, 2, 3. And then she did that 3 times, 3 passes to the left side of my face, all the way around under the neck. Then she started on the left side and did the same thing again, 3 passes. And again, I figured that out because I felt in that after a while, I knew what she was doing because I could feel the routine that she was doing. Then she would change the cartridge, change the head, did the same exact thing again, 3 passes all the way down, then all the way down on the other side of the face, changed the cartridge, did the exact same thing again. The treatment in Lisbon felt like it was at least 40 minutes to an hour.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, Here, it was different. Here, she did the pass, but she didn't do it in sequence the way how the last doctor did it. She kind of started here, like lower down on my cheek, brought it
So
up, then
I
forehead.
think they do have a certain pattern of movement. So because she moved like this.
Right,
then
there is a
she-
pattern
yeah.
on how they move the machine, but
It's a different type of pattern from Ultraformer 3, I think.
yes, because again, that pattern started from the top of the forehead and slowly worked its way down, but 3 passes on each pass. So it felt like my entire face was being, worked on. Here, it was a little bit more sporadic. She was a little bit more random in where she placed the machine, but she did change the cartridge 3 times.
Yeah,
But
mine too.
when she changed the cartridge the 3rd time, she only focused right here around the eye.
Yes.
That was it. She didn't go around the forehead and the jawline. The last time, my jawline, when we did it in Lisbon, it actually burned.
I think
felt some heat.
Actually, the reason why is because Ultraformer MP4 is a new technology and it's not painful. Ultraformer 3,
You felt some stinging,
yes,
some burning.
Yes, it was definitely for me jaw clenching at some points of my face, some areas. Ultraformer MP4, it was completely pleasant.
Completely. You felt absolutely nothing. You feel the pressure of her pushing it against the face, but nothing at all. Like absolutely nothing.
Well, you feel a little
Little tingling.
tingle and little
Little zap.
vibrations and
Yeah.
zap, but it does not hurt at all.
Not at all, for sure. So if you're concerned about, well, what did it hurt? Absolutely not. And if you want to scale it from 0 being no pain at all till 10, the worst pain ever,
I
it
would
was
say
like
0.
half of 1, if that, and that's just because you're feeling it. But that's about it. So it was super pleasant. I could do this all day, every day, because again, there was no pain. But I mean, all in all, I think it was a different experience than the first time, and I'm kind of measuring it based on that. But we'll see what happens within 30 days. I think we should revisit this and see kind of what it is that we look like. What
So
was your
far,
experience?
I think I like the results. I told the doctor that I really want to focus on this area because when I smile, you
Get
can
laugh
see
lines.
the lines. Way more lines on both sides when I did Ultraformer 3. So Ultraformer 3 definitely helped me improve it. So I am expecting these lines to be gone after a month of this from this procedure.
So again, this procedure is really cool. The reason I decided to do it personally was because of my Angry 11. When I talk, if you haven't noticed, I have a lot of facial expression, and over time, that causes lines. Also, I'm technically supposed to be wearing glasses, and I don't. So I squint a lot, so it created lines. And this procedure is non-invasive. It takes care of wrinkles. It takes care of like kind
Facial
of
structure.
your facial structure, actually changes, and it lifts the muscle underneath and it stimulates it. So it's really a cool way to kind of get everything back up into place without technically going under the knife. Back when that was kind of the only way to kind of tighten your skin is to go under the knife. But now with these new procedures they're coming out with, it's literally you come in, you get your stuff done, and you see results really quickly.
And not only that, it's also very important to stimulate collagen because again, with every year you just losing your collagen.
And that's funny that you say every year, because when was the last time you looked at a photo of yourself 10 years to 5 years ago? When you look at that, that's when you really see how much you've aged.
Yeah.
And for some people, it's obviously worse than others, but still, we age so slowly that we never really notice it. And when you go through a procedure like this and you see a before and after, you're like, no way, how is that even possible? So if you're wondering how much this procedure costs,
It is $442 per person, and I was actually really surprised that it included Botox.
yes.
And it also included another mask after another treatment.
right.
They did stem cell treatment with some type of blue
Blue light, that was cold,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's crazy. So the blue light is kind of like, think of a personal fan. You know those personal fan you walk around with? It's very small, but it's blue. And they put a cream on your face, and when they put the blue light, it feels like they're rubbing a giant ice cube over your face, but very cool and airy. It's a really weird feeling. So if you are in Bangkok, Thailand, we highly recommend this clinic for you to come, and there's a lot of before and after videos that they play in the lobby. There are a lot of people sitting here right now waiting for treatment, so it seems like a very popular place, and 5-star reviews.
Well, we are planning to do a couple of more treatments, beauty treatments and health treatments in Thailand. So if you're interested what healthcare and beauty industry looks like in Thailand,
And what it costs.
be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the like button for more videos like this. Khop khun ka so much for watching.
And as usual, we'll see you in the next one.
We are 5 days post-treatment and here are the results. Of course, not the full results. Even the Botox takes 2 weeks to fully spread. But here, what we have so far. I just washed my face. I have absolutely no makeup. And I'm trying to talk the same way as I was in the clinic with a smile. So you can see the difference. For me, I can definitely tell that my cheeks over here, they got lifted. My jawline is a little bit more defined. And of course, the Botox results you can see right away. I still have a little bit of bruising from Botox, and it looks like my forehead got a little bit bigger. As you can see, I cannot make the face, and no matter how much I'm squinting, and the crow feet have gone significantly better. If I'm squinting, I don't have as much lines anymore. But what I noticed after Botox, this was my first time getting Botox done, and I feel a little heavy feeling over here. I don't know, maybe it will go away a couple of weeks after, when the effect will fully take place. But so far with Ultraformer MPT, I am really happy with the results. And the difference with Ultraformer 3 that I noticed is that I used to have 2 weeks of sore jaws over here. With Ultraformer MPT, I don't feel anything. Just every now and again, I have this little soreness pulsation in my jaw, and it goes away right away. But overall, absolutely no pain. I feel it more sensation after Botox, the heavy feeling over here. But after Ultraformer MPT, absolutely nothing. I'm going to smile over here. You can see a little bit of lines, and that's what I'm working on to tighten this area, to reduce this line right here. From this side, I used to have exactly the same lines on over here, and as you can see right now there are no lines, but that took 2 Ultraformer 3 procedures to get rid of lines over here. But overall, my face feels much tighter.
So here's my result after 5 days of the procedure. As you can see, if I frown like this, you can see the Angry 11. It's not as much, but it's so deep that it needs to have a filler for it to kind of completely go away. Up here in the forehead area, if I look down like this, normally I would have so many lines here, and you can't see it. If I look up, which is one of the ways of you seeing, you notice I'm looking up and you don't see any lines. That's because the Botox had spread. And the funny thing, what we notice is that after the first day of the Botox, there would be a part of the forehead when you look up that would be not wrinkled, and then only a small part that would have the wrinkle. And then eventually, as the Botox set in over days, it begins to kind of open up around the entire forehead, and then eventually I can now go like this, and you don't see any wrinkles here at all. So for me, that's a plus. That's really great. My main concern obviously was the Angry 11, but again, I would need a filler for that. As far as the lifting of the face with the Ultraformer MPT, I've gotten a little bit of lift here. One concern that I would like to address, and you could see it here. So it looks like it's not considered bags under the eyes, but you do see like a little pouch here, and the Ultraformer should help with that, but I would probably have to get some other type of procedure to get that taken care of. I also noticed that in this area here, this got lifted, and again, you'll be able to see the before and after. So all in all, I think the Ultraformer did a good job, and we're only 5 days in. They did say it would take 1 month for us to see the final result of what was done. So I can't wait, I'm excited. Day by day, I'm seeing a little bit of progress. So after a month, let's see what happens. We'll check in again.